this is I'm blessed to be here, humbled to be here. Get a chance to represent New York, represent the organization, represent my teammates, and each year is so different. Even last year's All-Star was so different from this year. Just how the season goes, how you get here. So I never try to take this for granted. I just try to enjoy every moment. I'm excited. I mentioned a couple things to Manfred about how special it was for me, my first All-Star, to represent, see New York across my chest and represent the Yankees, an organization I got drafted by, worked my way all the way up to have that moment. So, I think he kind of heard us loud and clear that, players wanted to represent their team. And I think it's pretty cool for the fans too, because I remember as a kid, turn on the All-Star game and you see some of your favorite players rocking their uniform along with other players that, it just was a pretty cool scene for me. And I'm glad we can do this again, because there's so many guys here for their first All-Star experience, getting a chance to represent their team and wear their jersey. I think it's something special. Like I said, I never want to take these moments for granted, because I'm going to play this game for a short amount of time. I'll be on the couch watching this, here in a couple of years. So just try to enjoy every moment. It's always fun getting a chance to see all the guys, especially guys that I don't get a chance to talk to very often, kind of pick their brain a little bit. And you just kind of build some friendships and some good, just a little bit more respect. Humbling moment being here. Never, if you would have asked me as a 10-year-old, if I'd be here at 33 at my 7th All-Star game, I wouldn't believe you, that's for sure. The kid in me is nervous, excited, overjoyed. It's just a special opportunity. Like I said, if you would have asked me at 10 years old, like, hey, when you're 33, you'll have 7 All-Star games under your belt and this and that, it's, I would have pinched you. I wouldn't have believed it. But no, it's a special moment, because I think back to, like you said, if I was a kid, watching these games, never got a chance to go to an All-Star game or see it in person, but now getting a chance to experience it and kind of live it, there's nothing like it. So I just try to enjoy every moment, kind of treat it like I'm still that 10-year-old kid. I try to get better every single year. That's what I owe New York. That's what I owe the Yankees. That's what I owe the fans. And especially after how last season ended, I wanted to make a couple changes so that, we could kind of rewrite how that ended. So I think the biggest thing that stood out to me was, getting a chance to meet one of my favorite players, Buster Posey. I watched him for years with the Giants. And then I'm digging into my first ever All-Star game, and he's the catcher behind the plate catching. So I thought that was just such a surreal moment.
He's saying, what's up?
Yeah, it's just something I never would have thought, because, you rewind a couple of years, I'm sitting at home watching him on TV in the World Series. So it's, now I'm stepping in the box with him catching in my first All-Star game. I thought that was a pretty cool moment.